Now, at the hospital, you have to, in order to become a doctor, you have to get on the residency program. If you don't get accepted in it, you won't be able to practice as a doctor at that
So
particular
let me
hospital.
guess, you're
That's how
gonna
that
tell me he
works.
didn't get accepted because he was black and not because of his
He did. Let me
qualifications.
tell you funny. He was African. He was not a black American. He was an African guy. He did not get accepted, but a white woman that didn't have any working experience at all got accepted.
But how do you
And I
know
put that
that's
on
the
my
entire
kids.
situation? Like,
I put that on my kids. She was an intern. She didn't have any work experience in patient care at all. And the reason I know that because she worked on the same floor and she did intern
but
on the
then
floor with me.
if that's the case, he should change his view. He should be like, well, if they didn't want to
It
hire me
doesn't
because I'm
matter. Black
African,
men,
I don't even want to
and
work
I'm
there.
just
I
saying
want to
this.
work for.
Black men, let alone sit next to Hispanics,
Let me get
have
my
the
point.
hardest moment is getting accepted into
No, let me get
anything.
my point.
If that's not the case, we would not have police brutality right now as we speak.
No, that's
These
fine,
police,
but he should change his perspective from, all right, fine, they
Sam,
didn't
you're
hire me
20 years
because
old. You're in college. You have not even experienced the real world. But when you get in the real world, you can look at everything
I
as case
have
business.
had
I did one
multiple
time
jobs. I've
when
been
I
working
was
since I'm
you.
15.
When
Like, what are
I
you
was
talking
you
about?
as an A when I was an angry fan, Sam, I dated white men and I made that whole thing. People used to come at me for the way you be coming at. How I came at you. People used to basically come at me for trolling about
But
me.
that's not my
I was
point. That's
but
not
guess
my
what?
point.
When I dated this white man, I started to learn as the all I grew that we were different in
No,
many
the
different
thing is,
ways.
you make everything so deeply rooted into race,
Everything
and
is
I
not
see it
deeper,
because
but guess what? It's true. I did not think that.
every
Y'all
conversation,
remember me.
like, I
Add
don't
AJ in this
look,
group.
I don't
Add
care if you
AJ in
dated
this
white,
group.
black, in between, but you always have to make it clear I dated a white person. Nobody else
I
here,
made,
like, I
guess
don't, for
what? Because I
example,
was in a white family. I
you
had
see,
white
that's my point.
friends.
You see,
I went out with white
you see my
people.
point.
Went to white bars. I got accepted at a nice job. I have a nice job. I live around nothing but white people. But when every once in a while, a white person will always remind you that you are what you are.
Okay, but look, for example, I don't know anything about G that much. I just see him posting AFM. So he have mentioned one
G is
time the race
biracial.
of his wife.
My son is
We're not
biracial.
talking about him. He's talking about his wife. He didn't mention his wife's race. He's not
Yeah,
talking
and
about
that's
whether
my
he
point. My
biracial or
point
not.
is, I know both
He
of
didn't
them
make everything about his wife.
exactly.
She's my
But
white
it
wife,
doesn't
my
matter
black
because
wife.
G is
But
a biracial person. But if
But
I
I don't
guarantee
know
you,
that. I
if
don't know.
I was to add my white baby daddy
You
is a
see,
black
and
woman
you're
right
still
now,
doing it.
and
You're
he
still
made
doing
it.
it.
but
But
why
guess
are
what he
you look?
did?
But Adele, every white person is not the same. Every white person is not a
Exactly.
racist.
Can
Every
I
white
say
person,
something really
every
quick?
white.
Because
Hold
I'm
on, hold
not
on.
attacking white people.
Every
I'm
white
not
person is not a
attacking white
Republican.
people.
Every white person is not a
And
redneck.
Mm-hmm.
I
Every
agree. I'm very open-minded to understand that. But I'm saying, as in me dating somebody who is a white male and dated other white, I dated a lot of white guys.
No, you keep
okay,
saying you're
that's your
open-minded, but your
experience
actions
though.
are
But
Okay,
different.
I'm speaking from my experience, and
I'm
I'm
okay,
fine
but
with
telling
that. I'm
you,
you
fine.
haven't dated white guys in California, New York, Atlanta,
I have
Florida.
dated a white guy. I dated a white
Exa-
guy that lived in Huntington Beach, California, and he was highly
nah,
racist to black men. Matter of fact, he didn't even
Huntington
fuck with
Hunting
Beach.
black
Beach,
men. I was
Huntington
California.
Beach don't even care.
hold on,
Really?
wait. I dated a white guy that stayed in Huntington Beach, California. Never black people don't even live over there. He was highly racist. He didn't even fuck with black men at all. He fucked with me. I was his very first black girlfriend. And me and him got into it because at the time when I was dating him, it was a Trayvon Martin shit
He
popped
didn't
off.
relate.
And his views about how he looked at it, his daddy didn't even fuck with interracial relationships. Now the Latinos that's over there, they was open to that a little bit
You're
because black
attracting the
Latinos are
wrong
motherfucking
people.
cool.
You're
It's
attracting
Exactly.
the
not
wrong
You have
people.
attracting.
such a
I'm
narrow
saying at the end of the
mindset
day,
right
you
now.
never cannot have a real white person that you
You
can
want
call your
somebody to
down to
experiment on
earth
that one.
best friend. It's not
Mm-mm.
experiment. I'm being fast.
Yeah, because it seems like,
My
Bro,
homegirl Stephanie, she's
well,
my
you're
friend.
not
But
even
guess
letting us
what?
get our
I
rounds off.
cannot call her my best friend because I cannot trust her because at the end I know when it comes to any situation or any racial battle that's going on, she's gonna go to protect her own before she protect me.
then that's
She
not your
will.
So
friend.
is
That's
you.
not
So
your
what it
Yeah,
is.
friend.
So is you
that's
know.
not
But
your
you really think white
friend.
people? You think name a white person that you know that will lay their life on a hand for your ass.
You
Lay that.
crazy. I
Throw it
knew a
out
white
there.
boy
She
that was
talking
cool as
facts.
Whoa, whoa,
Throw
hell.
it
whoa,
out
Hold
whoa,
on.
there.
whoa,
Let
whoa,
me
whoa,
say
whoa.
Nah,
this.
you
Let
What?
me
can't
say
say
this.
that.
What the
So
fuck
this
is
is
you
my
talking
point.
about?
You proved my point. You just proved my point. All you did was prove my
Eminem
point.
is number one.
Hold on. Eminem made a song about this and black, and I guarantee you for a fact, Eminem would not allow his white daughter to
He
date a
was
black man
joking.
ever. Why
Relax.
his daughter not even? I
Adele,
guarantee you,
Yo,
Adele,
he
Adele,
would not
Adele,
Adele,
ever
Adele,
you're getting
let
so
his
heated.
daughter
Can we
Adele,
talk?
date a black
Adele,
man.
Can we get our rounds off?
Adele. Adele,
Yes.
you do know a lot of white people had safe houses during the Underground Railroad.
I don't
You do
care,
know
but
that,
guess
right?
what? The safe house, they only that doesn't matter.
And you
Who to
getting
say that
bodied
Yes,
really
it do.
today.
What the fuck? They risking dying
Who to
over the.
say that really fucking is
Hey,
this? Who to
I'm
say
getting
that
my
Never
really is
getting
mind.
my
this?
revenge 3-0.
That's
3-0.
And
that's
guess
your
what?
better than
White people
everything. Oh, it's a lie.
no,
Yo,
white people, hold
Adele,
on, wait.
I have a
Revenge
White
3-0.
question.
people,
I have a question, Adele.
yes.
Would you let your son date a white girl when he get older?
He's
I will
white.
not.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
What?
What? You would not?
Jorge
I
would
will
never.
not.
But he's half white and black?
He's
Man,
half
this
white
girl
and black.
crazier than
But
crazy
after
glue,
learning
man.
what I learned about white people, I
Ooh.
will not. Now, I can't look at it. My son can date who the hell he wanted it because he paid his bills in his house or whatever.
It's
But if
gonna
I
Wow.
look
have to
bad
make any
for you on
controlling about who
cam.
he dated, then I will. But I can't control his life. That's his life.
But you would let him date a dude though, no problem.
No, I would never let my son date no fucking dude either.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
It's gonna look bad for you on
I
cam.
didn't.
I'm
If I
telling you
want my
right
son
now. Sam
to
3-0.
do, I had one daughter and one son. You do the right damn thing. I'm not
That's
taking that away from
crazy.
you. But I'm telling you,
Listen, how
Samuel,
you gonna say
as me
listen? How you
speaking
gonna?
to you, and this is, and you, and if people, I can even put people on here that
Tell
actually
Rich
like
Dollars I said what's
connect with
up.
this. When you go out, the older you get, you're gonna see all the hype wasn't really what the
Who is
illusion that you think
Eastside
wasn't really
Joey?
what you
Who
think.
is that?
So
Okay, well listen. I could go now.
yes,
All right. My point.
go ahead.
This was that you. All right. My main point was you're making it seem that all black people and all white people are the same. You bring race into every issue. Like I was
Look,
saying.
there's some fucked up black people. I don't like all black humans.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, say I do.
Let me just talk.
Oh, go ahead.
All I was saying is, I don't know Clint, G, like I don't know any of their personal life like that. I don't know any of the
Right.
relationships they're in. I don't know if they white, black, in between. It's none of my business. But out of this whole conversation, you're the only person that's felt the need to say my white baby daddy, my black. Like we don't.
And I'm gonna keep saying that because they do the same thing. Have you ever met a white person that say, "Oh yeah," they'll be with you and be with a whole bunch of black people. They're like, "Oh yeah, have you guys not noticed I'm the
All
only
right,
black,
okay.
only white person
But
in the crowd?"
but you're doing it because you really have some deeply rooted issues with race.
Hold up, go ahead, Kim. Hold up, what's her name? Blue.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Okay.
be like funny about this whole thing, but I'm trying to figure out what is going on because it's a lot of opinions on shit, but I'm not even sure where to stand because I don't even know what we're talking about. What is you talking
So
about?
pretty much
We're
Sam
talking
3-0.
about black. First of all, we're talking about Samuel. He dates a lot of white women.
White
So
women
when
Okay.
I
never.
make comments about situations, I would say, okay, yeah, now I have a white baby daddy. I told him the stories about when, I let him feel comfortable, things I went and bit to him about, racial issues. Eventually he got drunk and called me a fucking nigger, and I'm his fucking kid's mother.
But why would you even try to have that type of conversation
But
with
see, when I had my first baby daddy was black. So it wasn't even just that. It was the fact that when I went to him one time, a patient of mine was a white male, called me a pretty little nigger girl. When I told him, I was like, okay, yeah, this, my white patient called me a pretty little nigger girl. At the moment, I didn't take it serious. I was like, he's a patient, he's old as fuck, he grew up in that time. I laughed like, okay, it is what it is.
So
He's old.
so you work in a SNF unit.
Yeah, I work in a hospital.
Okay, I work in a hospital too, so that's what I'm trying to get an understanding. Because if
Okay.
if you're working in a SNF and you're dealing with the elderly, you already know that
Right.
they mind.
So I told him
digress
that.
like that.
Would you
So
believe
were
when
you
he got
affected by
drunk?
that?
We went to a little family event. His mom was moving back to Columbia, whatever. And I went down there and, we was all helping her move. So he got drunk. He got drunk and called me a pretty little nigger girl, like joking around.
Your
And
baby
when
daddy.
and I got mad about it. And of course I chewed his ass with it and I did call him a cracker. Because I was like, okay, bitch, you coming for me, I'm about to get on your ass.
Now, question: you iterating that he was drunk? Was you at the same time?
No, I was not drunk. I was
Okay.
sober as ever.
So that was like
So-
just a lashback. That was just like
Agree.
backlash. Okay.
So then next thing you know is, he was like, oh, he didn't really, he didn't give a fuck. So the next day when I told him like, hey, you called me this, he was like, oh, no, I didn't. Which I was like, dude, you're like a total liar. You knew you called me that or whatever. So the point I'm trying to get to is, when I say things like, okay, like my baby father was white, or when I say, oh, my best friend is white, I mean, we all gonna black people want to sit there and act like, okay, race doesn't exist. We're not gonna separate with. But when white people think like this.
I don't know no black person that don't feel like race or racism.
But that's what they're doing. That's what they're saying to me.
I feel
No,
like
that's
maybe
not what we're
you
saying.
haven't-
We're
I don't think that's the case at all. I
yeah,
think
we
that,
agree
first
race
of all, if you're
exists.
dealing with your baby daddy that had the audacity to say that to you while he was inebriated, any whatever he was on
Agreed.
at the time, you intoxicated, you showing your true feelings. People say how they feel when they
Agreed.
right. So that's an issue with that person.
Talk to her.
Agreed. But
I
I'm
don't-
going to say in general, though, I'm saying it's the fact of the matter, and me having white friends and going to white school, I don't care how cool you think you are with somebody. At the end of the day, they will always have that comment. I mean, look for example, Tristan.
I
They
don't
were
think
just
that
getting
they
mad
call.
because Tristan, I was roasting Sam. Tristan got on there making a dumb comment, and
I
he
don't think
said
they
something
always
racial
gonna
at
have.
the minute
I don't think
ago.
they always gonna have that comment. I think you got multiple types of white people in society.
That
You
battle
gonna have
rapper that
some
said,
that
oh,
feel
that
like
they say that can't say nigger. But
right.
I'm going to say,
Okay,
oh,
but
my
then you
nigga,
have
and got punched. They
okay,
do.
right. But you have the ones that are consciously aware of it. Like some white folks been
Yeah, they
around a
know
lot of
they're
black
not.
people. They
Yeah,
run it and they know their place and they stay in it. You
exactly.
happen to have a baby daddy who got
Exactly.
comfortable and felt like he could say how he really was feeling.
But guess what?
Tell
Let me ask you guys,
when
if I
people
can pull up
tell me how
several
you really
events,
feel.
even
We
at
talk-
Eminem, they said Eminem would lay the line on people. But Eminem made a song dissing black women and made a whole song talking about black women in a racial way. So I'm saying I can even
So
Justin
you've
Bieber.
never seen like
Usher has
one
signed
white
but
guy
Justin
and like
Bieber.
a crew full of
Justin
black
Bieber
people?
made a song and started calling people niggers and all kinds of stuff when it was black. While white people were trying to basically blackball him.
Personally,
They
I don't
had
think no white
footages
person that's
on
bold
what
enough
on
to sit here
the
and step
Justin
out a character
Timberlake.
like that.
Justin Timberlake tried to act like he was down for the black people, making R&B. Can you name any black woman that Justin Timberlake actually physically date?
He left Janet out the drive too.
That's a lie. Janet did that to take focus off Michael Jackson when he was going through all that shit with that rape issue.
Yo, Adele.
I think you just gotta pick and choose the people
Exactly.
you surround.
You gotta
I'm
have
saying
terrible
it's true, but I'm
friends.
just
You
saying
have
don't act like
terrible
racism
friends.
don't exist. Like I said, a person
No,
actually dated white guys, and I
I'm a
dated
firm
several white
believer.
guys.
I'm a firm believer that, like this shit exists. I know what it's like to have to work harder and do everything else to set yourself aside from the stereotypes that they put on blacks and more
And
particularly
I'm not
black
talking about
females.
me.
But I'm saying if you've encountered that with the people that you have around you, you say your
I'm
baby
talking
daddy.
about black men in
Well,
general. Black men have
okay,
it
so
way
now I'm
harder
really
in the
confused
situation than
because I
even
thought
black
the
women.
conversation was about your white baby daddy.
No, this conversation is about racism. I was using him as a source.
Yeah,
I
no,
wasn't
the
using
source.
him
Yeah,
as a
it's not about
debate.
just her.
He
White
was.
baby
It
daddy,
wasn't just my baby
Okay.
daddy. I was
Okay.
just telling him back in the days, like I was Sam when Sam was dating. Like he's 20. He's in his early 20s. He dating all. I dated a lot of white guys in the past, and like I told him, he was like, "Oh, in California, I dated a white guy that stayed in Huntington Beach, California, and
Huntington Beach?
he couldn't stand black guys.
All right.
But
Okay,
he
well,
dated
first
black
of all,
women.
okay, so that part in itself is enough to say there because Huntington Beach,
Because there's no black people there, but I'm just still saying, don't try to step. He used that as an example. He chose
I know
California.
about what it's like. Okay, well, I'm from California.
Agree. So that's what all these stuff
And
is.
I'm all the way in the hood.
I'm using its sources. I'm not debating about myself. I'm just basically
I
using
feel
my life and other situations
But your
as
life
sources.
is so
I'm not talking
narrow. Your
physically
life
about
does
me.
not apply to everybody. Everybody has different experiences.
Let me tell you something. Like, I lived a whole huge. You know what's funny? This older lady told me my best friend is 52 years old, and she told me for my age, I lived such a loud
Okay, but
lifestyle.
you've
And
also
that's
lived a
true.
narrow life because you have this
I never lived a narrow life. I traveled every fucking where.
Let me talk.
I dated all
See, this is
type
my
of humans.
point.
I dated a guy that worships Satan.
See, you don't listen.
Oh hell no!
You don't listen. You gotta listen.
Wait a
I
minute.
talk to
You doing
all
too
type
much.
of humans.
All right, that's
I
fine.
talk
That's
to
fine.
witches.
Adele,
I talk to vampires. I talk to
Adele.
everything.
Adele,
Yes.
you dealt with a lot of submissive men, haven't you?
I have had a lot of significant people. So that's the point I'm
No,
trying to
no, I
say.
said submissive men. Because ain't no
I
alpha
don't
male about to
care.
listen to your
I
ass with
talk to a
bullshit all
whole
day.
lot of humans.
She
I
drunk
talk
now.
to
Don't
humans
forget she
every
drunk, y'all.
day.
She drunk. Cut her some slack. She drunk.
Adele,
She
listen,
drunk.
listen.
Super
Adele,
drunk.
listen.
She dying.
Hold on.
Her soul is fine.
Can I speak this piece? Can I please speak this piece?
You said what?
Where are you from?
Can I please say something real quick? No, whoa. Can I say something real quick? I said you dealt with a lot of submissive men because
No, I
ain't
dealt
no
with some
alpha.
dominant men.
Not
And
true.
I just
Can I
didn't
finish,
I didn't
please?
submit.
Can I finish, please? Please, can
Let
I
him get his
finish?
round off.
I feel
Go
like
ahead, my love. You can go ahead, Papito.
I feel like you have I feel like you've dealt with a lot of submissive men because no alpha male would have just sit up and listen to you ranting about dumb shit all day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You would have got checked immediately.
Yeah, it's like
First of
you
all,
get
you
a
would
But
not
joy
check me
out
for
of
one. You know what?
running.
I would love to date
That's
him for a week
crazy.
to make him submit.
You crazy.
oh,
Yeah.
girl, you got me fucked up.
No,
You know, my kids, you
I
got me
told you
fucked up.
once, you
Where you
supposed to
stay
be
at? Because
submissive.
I guarantee you, I
You
will come up
supposed to
there. Where
be.
you stay at?
No, I'm just saying I would
He
have
in
checked
San
your ass a
Diego.
long
He in
time
San
ago. Like,
Diego.
I want to see you check me. Oh, you San Diego? I could definitely come out there.
Where are
no,
you
I said I
at?
would have. Like, if we was talking, I would have checked your ass. Like, you been talking. You a witch? You a fucking you live in a parallel universe? Like, dude, son,
I don't
ain't
know.
nobody
I
trying to hear
want to
this weird
see you
shit all
come.
day.
Matter of fact, we could do. I would give you $1,000. You make me submit.
No, I
That can
wouldn't.
happen.
Damn, Clint.
No, I wouldn't
that would
want
be
you though.
easy. That's easy.
That would not be easy. I put that on my kids. I wouldn't. I would not
No,
do that.
listen. No disrespect, but what I'm no disrespect, but I mean by the submissive men, you dealt with a lot of men that's willing to put up with your rants because you pretty. That's the type of
I am
nigga
not
that
pretty
you
for
deal
one.
with.
I am a very average ass female.
Don't sort yourself
A
like
white
that.
queen would never
Don't-
No,
say that.
I'm not. I'm gonna tell you, looks is nothing but energy. People be just looking at looks like you. That I am not. Cause guess what? To anybody else, guess what? If I piss him off right now and me and him argue, he gonna call me an ugly. So at the end of the day, looks is nothing but energy.
You deal with guys that
Alright.
kiss your ass, basically.
Okay.
Guys do not kiss
Exactly.
my
Because
ass.
Yes,
Guys
they
do not
do.
yes,
kiss
they
my
do.
ass. Who
If you
kisses
don't,
my ass?
if you're not automatically submissive,
Yes, they do.
they kiss your ass.
Yeah, because you say you get
No,
whatever you
they
want.
only kiss.
That's really you
I
get
could
whatever you
tell.
want.
Your
Guys
job is
only
to be
kiss your ass
submissive.
because they want something out of the situation, whether it's
No,
sex or money or whatever.
you
God knows
want
what their
something out of
desires
this
are.
situation. You want to be dominant for no reason. That's not
No,
even
I'm
your
gonna be
role.
dominated because I'm not gonna submit. Oh, this wine
You
tastes so freaking good. I'm gonna take this on
I'm
Facebook.
got some water too.
No, I didn't get no water. I got some of this wine called from Target. It calls. Oh, this blue chick is so cute.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. But I got this wine called Rose Bay. It was like what, $10?
So while we
I
at
don't
it,
know.
can we just say Sam
I don't
3-0?
drink wine, so I don't know what that really
Girl, you better go stock up your wine because they claim
Nah,
that they're gonna start shutting liquor stores down or
I'm
whatever.
a Hennessy and do say straight up type of female. I don't play with
I
the
ain't
wine
never
and
drunk
stuff
no
like
Hennessy
that.
before.
Hennessy
That
I don't
tastes
think
good.
you're ready. I
Garbage.
don't think you're ready.
I don't think I'm ready for that either. I think
I
that's too
don't
much
think
hard
so.
for me.
Hey,
Yeah.
Clint,
Yeah,
she
I
got
might need
life
to stay
fucked
with
up, don't she?
I might
Who?
need to stay with
Yeah.
the wine.
Who
I
got
said
like
she got life fucked up.
Who got
Adele,
life fucked up?
you, Adele,
How do I have life
I
fucked up?
you,
think
Blue, I'm glad you came here. They've been tracking me the whole
man, you.
time.
look. Just because I'm not about to, I'll pick and choose side when I feel like it's time. I'm just wondering how old are you, because I mean I'm older and everything, so I see where you're coming from, but I see where you're coming from when I was like 24, 25, 20, in my 20s. So
Understandable.
I think it's probably just a lack of experience, but you're gonna be straight. I think you just gotta learn. I mean, you probably been around a lot. You said you traveled. You said that you in the healthcare and all that. That's all fine and everything, but I think some of your opinions are a little bit narrow.
Yep, facts.
I try
But
not to make it very narrow because, like I say, one time, Blue, and I understand
Adele, you got to be
why you would think my
open-minded.
persona.
If you
I
never
would
tried it, you would
understand
not
why my
know.
persona
But look, I'm gonna
would
let
look
you.
that way.
I'm gonna let you know right now, though. You talking about like you can't be, you don't feel like you're gonna submit or nothing like that. There's nothing wrong with being an outspoken female and saying what you feel and sticking to your ground and everything like that. But I tell you, think you ain't gonna submit to a nigga, but when you find like when one come around, the dominance is real. Like everybody
But see,
falls in
I
line
tell you,
with
Blue, when we were talking about submission and I was telling them about the situation, it was like I have guys that came that was dominant, and it's like, how do y'all? I'm trying to get my brain is like fighting with the alcohol, but
Well, that's why I'm saying drink some water, because somebody being dominant isn't always a bad thing though. Like niggas could
I'm
be,
not submitting to no guy at all.
but it's
Like, I
not.
feel like
All I'm telling you is it's not always a bad thing. It's not bad. That
You're
don't
supposed to
mean
make it fun.
just because you with a nigga who feel like they like alpha, they like they the aggressor, they what they say goes, that whole I'm daddy mentality and shit don't always make it a negative situation. I think you looking at it in a bad way. Like it's
She's
not
narrow-minded.
I am
it's
not
that.
narrow-minded.
Sam 3-0,
First
by
of
the way.
all,
You know
Huh?
how
You
much
caught
that
me
shit
at
turn
9
women
o'clock.
on? That shit
I'm
turn
Hey,
not
I'm
women
not
lying.
gonna
on.
lie.
Get the
Anybody that could put me, any nigga that could put me in my place and tell me to shut the fuck up and listen
Exactly. Thank you so much,
is
because
talk,
something
I do
that
not
I don't
hesitate.
Hold
talk
up.
to
agree
It's
with.
probably
her,
that guy that told me shut
Because
the
talk
fuck
to
up and
her,
listen.
because
Man,
I'm
she's
not
talk to her.
because
dying. Say
Talk
what's
to her,
up
and
to
that's
Rich
why they gonna
Dollars.
put, and that's why they gonna put their hands on you next, when
ain't
you
nobody about to
disobey.
put their
Yes.
hands on me because we gonna catch phase all day. But and you ain't about, but it's
Thank
not gonna get to
you.
that point. At the end of the day, I respect the boundaries that I put on a man. Like I'm not calling you out your name. I'm not about to test you in that level, so you're not about to test me.
But you
We can
can't be
have a
Real
mutual
talk.
disobedient
understanding.
though.
Huh?
You can't be disobedient.
There ain't no
Okay,
dogs, man.
we
Somebody
can't say
disobedient.
disobedient like that though. So I'm agreeing with you, but we put it in a sense like that though.
Right. That's all you got to do is agree. That's it.
No, it's a I can agree and disagree at the same time. I agree in the sense that you're a
Nah,
man
I'm
and I'm
talking
gonna give
about
you
the
respect.
mindset she has, not you. You
I'm
on your
saying that the
grown
mindset
shit.
that she has, I feel like the way
Hold
she's
up. You
talking,
talking about I'm on my grown shit. First of all, I
the way
accept that.
she's
Everybody
talking.
lives their
Hold
life
on,
is
baby girl. I
different.
sat here and listened to you talk for a minute.
Body
The
Agree.
bag.
way that she's talking, I understand it because I've
Checkmate.
been there and done that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from the days of out here on Crenshaw doing all types of wild shit, the strip clubs in Atlanta, doing all anything and
Tell
everything
them
that
how
I
you
wanted to
do,
fucking do, and nobody telling me nothing.
cuz. Tell
Okay,
them how you
but
do,
then I've
cuz. Tell
grown
them how
and
you
I've
do.
learned. So you could still have your outgoing personality because I'm not about to say you ratchet, you doing none of this shit. You outgoing, you outgoing, you outspoken, you alive, free spirit. You do what you do. With time and age, the maturity comes, and you're gonna keep that, but you're gonna grow at the same time. So if this was 10 years
But
ago, no nigga tell me nothing.
maturity is basically a
It's
standard.
based on
Look at,
your
for
life
example,
experiences.
it's a
Maturity is based
standard.
on your life experiences,
Maturity
what
is
have you been
based off a
exposed to.
standard.
Adele, when you get married, you
It is.
don't need to club and go out.
But